Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Hearthstone. I am back temporarily on my old laptop. It's just a lot of work, well, it's a little bit of work, too much work for me, to move all the equipment from one to the other, and I need to finish Plague Inc. Because I can't easily figure out a way to move that over to the new computer and have the save files the same. So I'm gonna finish the series Plague Inc. hopefully within the next couple of days, and then we will be done with all recordings on the laptop unless something comes up. I hope the sidebar is here. It's hard to tell, it really is. And I just screwed up, I suppose, a little bit. I traded out a 60 gold for a 40 gold, when really I was hoping to line something up. And I guess I should have traded out the 40, even though I really didn't want to. Alright, so let's just play as Druid and Rogue today. And figure this out. Start with Rogue. We are just a few days away from The Witcher 3. I very well may have to do some creative editing in The Witcher 3. The European sense of modesty is not modest enough for what I suspect YouTube wants. And I know at the very first scene you have a naked rear end of a lady
Valera versus
visible.
Thrall.
And so I may just end up cutting and editing around scenes. What to do on that one? What to do? How can I fix it? Maybe I'll get experimental. And, why is my hand flickering? I don't know. Maybe I'll put the Witcher videos edited and unedited for every episode that needs to be edited.
I can fix anything.
And then we'll just see. I don't know. I don't think that would be good. You risk your standing with YouTube if you do that. So I think it would be better to just edit them. And one good bit of news is that
Portals online.
with the computer, I will be trying to download and all the old videos and burn them to Blu-rays. I have a Blu-ray burner. I have a stack of probably 50 Blu-rays that I've never even opened. So if I download all the videos I have now, try to run them through a very slow compression process, which probably won't be that slow when you consider I have 6 cores in my processor and lots of RAM. Just try and compress those down into like 7-zip files with the best compression ratio I can figure.
I wonder.
And then burn those. I think I might be able to get all my videos backed up to a local section, which is something I really didn't ever think I would get done. Alright, go ahead and kill this guy. Attack the face. Not gonna attack the face right now. Guess I could.
Your magic shall not save.
I also am just gonna mention that you may notice that I no longer have the Amazon.com links on. They decided I wasn't popular enough to be in their system, which was fine. And I'm not even so extremely mad at them that I would say I'm never gonna reapply to them. But I am a little bit upset with two aspects of how the process went about. You could do you've applied automatically, you are automatically given a ID, you are automatically given all the tools to make the links, and then they waited 2 weeks or so until they came back and rejected me. And in all honesty, it feels like they waited until orders had been placed using the links to reject me. And so I know for a fact that I drove sales. Now, some of these sales were myself, and then they come back and saying, oh, nothing you buy for yourself on your own reference, or your family, or anybody you know is acceptable. So wait a minute, when you think about this list of people you've just named, yourself, your family, and or anyone else you know, that's everybody on the planet. I mean, I know all my viewers in a sense. I am probably related to everybody if you go far back enough. So what broad sense? Sure, I would even grant them the thought that maybe for myself that isn't fair. It really should be though, because you know what, if I go spend more money at Amazon because of my job, then they got more sales, and that's the whole point, is they want more sales. But I can't control my family. I have family members I don't speak to. I have family members I've never met.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
So I will say to any new YouTubers out there, if you want to try to become an Amazon.com associate, don't bother. They want you to have like ridiculously high limits that will probably only get more ridiculously high. They want you to, one of the things they want you to have is a verified Twitter account, which it's impossible, literally impossible to get a verified Twitter account unless you are an A-list celebrity. You have to basically be invited to Twitter to become verified. There's not even an application process. Or they want you to have a Facebook fan page with 500 likes, which okay. Maybe you could get 500 likes pretty somewhere in the middle of your career as a YouTuber, but you can't start your career that way. And thus, you're really losing out because you're not popular enough in their eyes. They want, I don't know if they said how many subscribers they wanted on YouTube. I would, if I'm just gonna pick a number out of the air and guess, I bet they probably want 1,000 subscribers, which, again, alright, yeah. I wish I had 1,000 subscribers, and I'm sure I will at some point in the future, but right now it's 12, I believe. So I need more people to subscribe, yeah, but that's middle of my things. For the 12 subscribers, last month I got over 10,000 unique views, or views, I don't know if they were all unique. So even though only 12 people have bothered to click the subscribe button, 10,000 other people watched videos. And so yeah, I totally understand that I'm a new guy, but they should have put that on the automated process. It's like we only want popular people at the beginning. They shouldn't have even accepted my application and given me the links and made it out like I was in the program, because I was going to the website, I was seeing everything. I mean, it was listing things that were purchased through the links. And then they just came back and rejected it, and they rejected it twice too, because I gave them my YouTube link and then they rejected it and shut that down. I had to file the application process again, get a completely different link that was not related, and then I gave them the Facebook and the other one. And what's funny is the rejection letter that's automated makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, literally no sense. It was a garbled mess that said you didn't provide us with the information, and the way I read it is like, you didn't give us a Facebook page, you didn't give us this, you didn't give us that, and I'm like, I know I gave you this, this, and this. This makes no sense at all. Literally type-based wrong. So it feels like trickery. It feels very much like their system is designed so that little people will try it. They will end up getting a couple sales for Amazon for free, and then they cancel the thing. And to get back to the thing, yes, of course, anybody who becomes an associate on any service is going to ask a friend or purchase something themselves using that link to ensure the link works. To make sure this thing isn't a scam. And when I did that on Amazon, it came up on, it sounds like a scam. I mean, what can you say? If I can't test things, same as YouTube. If I go click on an ad, I want it to say, we saw that you clicked on an ad. Whether it comes back and says, we saw that you are also the person who runs this YouTube channel, so that one doesn't count, it doesn't matter. But you've got to test. You've got to, I call it dog food. You got to eat your own dog food. Test things to make sure the system's working at least somewhat accurately, and not just a whole bunch of lies. So yeah, Amazon's gone. I'm never gonna subscribe again. Maybe at some point in the future, in the distant future, it'll come back. I thought it would have been great because Amazon has very varied amounts of what they purchase, and so the next thing that would be as varied would be if I tried to do like Walmart or Target or something like that, and I'm not sure any of those actually lets us do that. But I'm going to seek other companies and other areas of associate links because that does help people. Now, in all honesty, it doesn't help me as much. Because even the Amazon thing was ridiculously low percentages of whatever was purchased. It would be a million times better if people just donated through the, you know, like I say at the end of every episode, click on my name, Rydo. That takes you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says donate to support this channel. That would help a lot more. Absolutely would.
Someday I'll be just like you!
Did I not attack last turn? I don't think I did. I think I screwed up. Maybe my guys were frozen, and I just don't remember. But, yep. I need more subscribers still. I need more views. I need more donations. I would like to, at some point, be able to get a like voice pitch modifier, and I don't see any way to do that without let's see. I just don't see a way to do that without hey, well, that's 24 right there.
For the wild.
Kill this one.
Running a program.
Kill this one.
Running a program.
Kill this one.
Job's done. Time waits for no one.
And then end the turn. Oh. Yeah, I'd like to get like a soundboard where I could adjust the pitch of my voice. Maybe like make it a little bit lower. Maybe adjust a few things. I would like to potentially think about doing soundproofing. I don't know if I would need it right now. Maybe I will need it with a new new microphone. I'd like to get a better microphone.
Bathe in flames. Bathe in flames.
Let's see. Kill this one. And kill this one.
For the wild.
Smack the face. If I can continue to play board control. If you can't do anything with this, but this could be like a deal 10 damage type. Oh man, if that's even deal 1 damage. It is. Ah, that stinks. Mostly, right now, is I just need emergency funds, and I'm sure if you haven't lived on your own for very long, you probably don't realize how important it is just to have a little bit of an emergency fund in your savings. I don't have credit. I couldn't go get a credit card or a loan. Not at the moment. I'd have to be able to prove a major amount of income, and I don't have that on the ad revenue
versus
at all. It's going up
You
and
asked for
it's
it.
staying consistent a little bit, but it's still just maybe a few pennies a day. It's staying right about 30 cents a week, which is, I guess, great when you start thinking about it, because that is more than it was, but that's not anything that you could, that's not the thousands and thousands of dollars of annual income you need to get a loan or a credit card. So cash is the only thing I have, and I used the last of it on the new computer for The Witcher 3, so I hope people appreciate that. I hope
You asked for it.
we get
Watch
donations
your back.
to try and do things like have an emergency fund, to have extra past that point, to be able to always be certain I can afford new games, always be certain that I can put in a second video card if I for some reason need that in the future. There really is a lot of stuff that I just couldn't do, or it would be very difficult to do. right now. And yeah, that's me just begging, but that's kind of the situation I'm in.
I'll fix you.
This is a weird situation. I've found the career after probably decades of trying jobs and thinking about what I want to do in school, at least for the last few years. I finally found the career I want to do. Now, it is just the problem, can I afford
Here
to
we
do it?
go.
And for a lot of YouTuber people, the answer is no. If you need money, a real paycheck next week or in 2 weeks, then YouTube is not going to work for you. If you need a paycheck in a year, maybe YouTube is not the job right now, because it's just so late in the game. So
From the junkie.
Here we go.
Job's done.
So yeah, now I've got to turn this into a career. I'm doing the best. I'm gonna try to be doing new games as much as possible.
We have many secrets.
With the new computer, all of the problems that we had with the old computer are gonna be out the window. We're gonna do a new series of the Talos Principle with the Serious Sam DLC. And that will be coming out. Eventually, I'm not sure exactly when.
Running the program.
Here we go.
Job's done.
Despite my initial thought that I wouldn't be doing the Minecraft things, there are a lot of Minecraft maps out there, and there's some new ones that come out. And Minecraft gets a lot of views on YouTube. It is like the highest rated, highest watched video game on YouTube. So we will be doing more Minecraft maps. I'll try to branch out some more. Probably have seen Crypt Crawler come and gone at this point. It was a short map, but I really did like it.
Here we go.
And we'll keep on doing that and more of that. And I'm going to be wrapping up some series, so I don't want to get to the point where it may get to the point where I'm just doing The Witcher 3, which I suspect is a game that will go for a long time. The Witcher 3, and then the let's see.
Here we go.
And then Minecraft, and then
My
Hearthstone.
shield for
might
Argon.
be the only ones we really
Job's done.
do. We might get down to that. I'm not sure. And then we get back to the problem of releases.
I'm ready. I'm not
I feel I would get more views if I just dumped Witcher 3 episodes. As soon as I recorded them, they were out, got out there. That is definitely what happened in the case of what was Black Rock.
Here we go.
That just came and went, and having those videos out early got me significantly more views. But then we have no weekly schedule. And I guess I'm gonna have to decide, and I'm kinda leaning towards doing what I'm about to say. Kinda leaning towards the thought that we should dump The Witcher 3 and all new games. just by default, all games are going to, new games are
Here
just going to
we
be
go.
put out as soon as an episode is recorded. So they get as much views as possible early. And then maybe we can try and do compilations, but I don't think I really could.
I'm not ready.
A lot of the people on the internet want everything now is the problem. Who's gonna win? Darn it. So, if I want the views, and I need the views, I need to get it out to the public. I've even had the thought of, like, even though things aren't leaks, I have had the thought of putting like leaked footage on the title of games. But if you do that, then you'd have a misleading title, and then your entire channel might get banned. So I'm not gonna do that.
Thrall!
But
For Doomhammer, I must protect
yeah, I think with
the
new
wild.
games we have to just get them out there as possible, as fast as possible. But that doesn't make sense either. It doesn't bring people back. And I need people to subscribe, and I need people to come back. I don't know, it's a delicate balance. And I am in a weird situation where I only have those 12 loyal subscribers. And I need probably 20,000 would be nice. 20,000 subscribers. If I need to start doing top 10 things, almost certainly. If I can do the top 10 this, the top 10 that, all that garbage, they seem to get very highly recommended, over recommended, for some reason.
For the wild. Job's done.
So I could have gone top 10 bosses of Blackrock Mountain, top 10 worst bosses of Blackrock Mountain. I'd have to pick 10 and just be... It's so pandery, it's so clickbaity to do things like that. But I mean, what can I do? What can I say? What can I do? I need more views, and nothing can be put off the table until we get new. But then I also want to make a good quality product too. If I just make garbage clickbait, people are just gonna block my channel and never watch it again. So maybe that is the wrong idea. This guy. A lot of the problem is, and it goes, and I realize this, and I'm not sure I've made it apparent, that I'm really living in a bubble. What I'm saying now will only be heard by anybody months and months later, maybe even 2 months, if not 1 month later. So I'll probably have completely changed my mind by the time somebody starts responding to this. I've already made the decisions with The Witcher 3 by the time people see this, certainly. And even if I do get comments back, which are always appreciated,
Snake.
it's so long, so far from when the question was posed, that I really do have to make all the decisions and all the thoughts by myself for a long period until I do get responses. But yes, I'm definitely looking for comments and suggestions on how to improve my channel. I don't know what to do. I'm willing to listen to anything. If somebody says, stop playing video games and start talking about this, and this, I would consider it. But I have already considered that. But video games are really my passion. They're the one thing over my entire life I've been consistent with and played. I've had other hobbies and they come and they go, but video games have always been there, although there have been pitches up and pitches down.
There is little time.
I wonder why he's slowing down now. I want to be able to attack. I want to do this. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 dead. I think this will work. 2.
For the wild.
3 dead. Making this go down to 3. So,
Job's done.
perfect. 6-4 dragon.
There is little time.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna win this one. I also have the quest of summoning creatures, so.
You win.
It's nice that we're getting wins. I don't know why we're getting wins. We have 14 of the victories done, and that feels like game 3. Really. Let's go to 5. I doubt we'll get lucky enough to get 2 more victories. But maybe we will. I haven't been playing any really offline. Or that much offline. I did run into a problem where I was going to play on my cell phone, and then it said on the cell phone the disk has been updated, but then when I go to the Android app things, it says there is no update. So that's a problem, because I wanted to play it. I had an hour waiting somewhere, and I was willing to drain my entire battery for the rest of the day to play it and potentially go over data charges even. I was going to keep an eye on them, but so far in theory it's great. You can play Hearthstone on your phone, but right now I haven't had an actual experience where it's been helpful. It's a rare occasion when I'm out of reach of my laptop or my computer and not doing something else that I could actually play Hearthstone. I don't get into situations where I'm stuck at a party or something that I could sneak off and play. I have been thinking about that though. In what would probably, I will probably describe as an unsafe spot. I have been giving some thought to being more sociable. Trying to find a video game group or something where you could get together with people that might be at least somewhat on the same page as me. And so far I haven't had any success in finding a group like it. Oddly, in my area, there's just no video game group at all. I googled it, and the third response was actually, do you mean video game addiction therapy? And
Here
I'm like,
we go.
no, I'm looking for a group of people who play video games and get together every now and then. Not for a therapist to tell me I play too many video games. I mean, Google really dropped the ball on that one. Of course, I would have to be careful, even if I did find a group, because being an older adult male and being in a group that might be mostly comprised of teenagers or younger kids who I'm not related to and have no business being around is not
Here
something
we
that I
go.
would really do. I mean, parents get hysterical and are very paranoid with reason. Some of it's reason, some of it's paranoia. And I am very particular about staying out of those situations. Like, I have no business with this kid, with kids, being around kids, dealing with kids, all of that.
Here we go.
And so, can't play that one. If I silence this one, though, can I not silence this one?
That's not a valid target.
Alright. So, can't play the owl because then I'd have to silence my guy, and I'd rather keep my guy alive. Now, there are gaming conventions nearby that happen on occasion, and I think that's kind of probably the reason why there aren't actual groups that meet on like a monthly basis. Also, video gaming is very much a at-home sport, and because of that, there's a lot less reason or rhyme to going to a group and playing together. They're gonna be, if there were monthly meetings, it would be either a bunch of people bringing their computers, which is very dangerous, because people get the computers stolen that way real easy, or it's a bunch of people bringing consoles and playing together, which is still very dangerous for the exact same reason, but consoles are usually cheaper than the computer is.
From the JoyToKey.
Let's see.
Here we go.
If I can get Blade Fury, I can win this, and actually take out everybody, but just win this. Even if there was a gaming group, there are probably going to be a lot of people that playing Counter-Strike, a lot of people playing Halo, a lot of people playing games like that, where it's just all first-person shooters, and that's gonna be a problem on itself. Let's see.
Here we go.
Can I win this? Or has he got me on this turn? 2 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus that is 20. So I had 21. He shouldn't be able to kill me unless he can do 1 more damage. Can he do 1 more damage is the question. For a tie. So, no win, no loss, we don't lose a star. Interesting. That feels new. I thought if you tied before, you would lose automatically. We'll play one more game. So, gaming groups, as far as trying to be social, are out. Going to bars is not something that would work for me very well because A, I don't drink alcohol ever, and B,
Malfurion versus
that's being
Valir.
around drunk people doesn't sound like the people I want to be around.
I must protect
I
my
kind of am more leaning towards the I want to go like be around Mensa, really really smart people. That's part of my problem. Is when I meet average people, they are super disappointing and annoying to me because not only are they not smart in any field, it's not like I require people to be smart in video games or computers or anything I'm smart in, because I'm very dumb in a lot of fields, in most fields even. I have my specialties and I want to meet other people who have their specialties. But when I meet normal people and they have no specialties at all, maybe they're all geniuses at football or something, maybe that is real, it's just something as uninteresting to me as football.
For a
because
while.
I tune it out subconsciously, or they don't talk about it,
Job's
but
done.
yeah. And then on top of people not being normal people usually not being smart, they're usually super happy to shut down intelligent conversation and proud of the fact that they're doing it. And it's so frustrating. It's so disappointing. It's like everybody you meet, you end up just hating them. It's literally, why do I hate everybody except for the chosen few, the tiny amount of people that
Bathe in flames.
that were intelligent. And just to throw some numbers out there, I worked with probably in one job 300 to 400 people in the same office. But a lot of them we never ever spoke, even though I've worked there probably 4 to 5 years. I think I've worked there 5 years actually. And of those 4 to 300 people, 2, maybe 3 people came out as people I liked and was friendly with. There were definitely some people I was friendly with, but we never went beyond that very curt beginning of like, yeah, this guy's cool, and then we never had another conversation. But yeah, as far as intelligent people that could understand what I was talking about, just to understand it or even be involved. It was like 3. And how I get treated by the people that like to be dumb, that don't understand, that don't follow, is so disrespectful. I don't like to use the word respect at all, but I'll make any exception in this conversation.
Make my day.
Because when people don't understand it, they'll just shut down, they'll ignore you, they'll change the topic of conversation. They'll be just like, they'll yes you to death. A lot of times they'll be like, and I'm like, wow. And if you talk to those people enough, they end up acting like they hate you. And they probably do, because they can't relate at all. And so you're in this weird situation. It's like, well, I can't relate with you because you how you are, and you can't relate with me because I am how I am. So we kind of just hate each other. And what's sad is it usually takes a while. So you might actually really like somebody. Somebody might be nice and sociable. Often, normal people are very good with social skills, so they will be nice and you will like them at first. Or I guess I'm talking just about my experience. Maybe other people's experience will vastly be different, but
For the wild.
yeah, often I'll like people, but it only takes a while before the pleasantries wear off. But we got nothing in common to the point where we dislike it. And it's strange that it goes to hate, but it really does. It really goes to hate. Because
Well played.
the more one side tries to be pleasant after that line's been crossed, the more one side tries to communicate, the more the other side shuts them down and ignores them and disrespects them. And I've tried it the other way too, and it doesn't work. If you try to be the most respectful, professional-ish type person and just say, we're here to do this only, let's just cut all the chatter and not talk, people usually hate that too. So it's a lose-lose situation. You can say, let's talk, and if you're different types of people, you end up hating each other. Or you can say, let's not talk, and if you're different types of people, you end up hating each other. And you kind of end up hating them if you say, let's not talk altogether, because it's almost right there, you're saying, we're not going to get along, and rejecting the person right then and there. And it's such a lose-lose situation for me in particular. So I kind of do want to do like Mensa, where the people are more intelligent, but probably have a little less social skills, which is where I would classify myself. Even though I do talk a lot now, but it's a little different. But I don't think I'm smart enough to be in Mensa. I think I'd be the dumbest person there. Everybody in Mensa would be going, I can't relate with that guy. He's so dumb. And everything I just complained about would be the other Mensa members saying it to me, and I would be the dumb one there, which I guess I could get along with. There was a Drew Carey show like this where a guy was a janitor but turned out to be a genius, and he went to Mensa and he's just like, well, I can't relate to any of these people at all. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this episode. If you have any suggestions on how to be social, and they need to be in depth though, if you're gonna make suggestions like that. Go out there and meet people. Heard it a billion times. Just try. Heard it a billion times. I think I'm in a special case. Everybody thinks they're special, but I just have to put it there. I think I'm in a special case. I think I need to try and find those few roses amongst the thorns of people that can get along with me. That has always been the case for me. That there has been a tiny percentage of people I've run into that I have been able to become friendly with and become friends with, whereas most other people I just have to get rid of them in my life. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. So as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, one way, click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Please do. I need the support. If you want to follow or friend me on practically any social media site, all those links are down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.